Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's card I am using some old supplies and we're going to do a bit of masking to make a really easy, pretty much one layer card, sort of. So I've got Tim Holtz Mini Bird Crazy and Things. This is the outside in stitch scalloped frames. Actually they're not frames but layers. I don't know what they're called. I was supposed to label this first. I'll have it in the description. From Fawn, and then the winter punnies from My Pink Stamper. Again, it's well loved. So, oh, these are the stitched rectangles, outside in stitched scalloped rectangles. It's a mouthful, but anyway. And then I have some squeezed lemonade, distress ink, and a blender. My card base is actually a little smaller, so it's 4 by 5 1/4. This is some Nina Desert Storm craft coloured cardstock, so whatever you have in hand. I think a white base for this would also look really, really stunning, and I may actually change that and not actually stick it to the card. So we're going to start with the images, and there is a little bit of colouring we're going to do today, so let me just zoom in. That's better. So I want to start with the hat, because this is going to be in front of my bird. So in order to get that to look like it's in front of, I need to stamp that first. So I need a rough idea of where this is going to go. And then I will stamp my image. Right. And I could have done some no line colouring, but no, I'm not doing that today. So I've got Ink on 3 Blackout Detail ink. So I'm just sort of positioning roughly where I think she needs to go, because I want the hat to sit about there. This is how we roll. So just inking that up, and then just about there. That's where it's going now. And there's my hat. And then what I have is, let's put it back on there. I've run the dies through my Big Shot for each of the images that we're going to use today. But what I did was I actually used 2 pieces, because this is what I would land up with on the back. If your die plates are looking a little like they've got 10,000 bits of piece of paper on it, which they would have, I've used a double layer of this almost full stick post-it. So there's 2 pieces here, so that the piece I'm going to use is not going to have all that gunk on it. So that's what that is. So first one, I need the die that I've used for the hat. This one isn't too bad, to be fair, and I should have prepped this bit better, because now they're basically welded together. Maybe we will be doing this. See, it doesn't want to stick there. There we go. The reason I chose the Tim Holtz ones is because they cut right up to the line. So that's why I chose these dies. Once you do get in there, it's fine. There's that one. And then this is the little candy cane. Very teeny tiny candy cane, so I'll see how that works in a minute. Right. So now I want to stamp my bird, but do I want candy cane next? I think it's just going to be on the floor next to it. It's nice and inky. And then I can, minus the fluff and cat hair, I can stamp. Hopefully this will work out. If not, you'll get the idea. So it'll look like the hat's on her head ish. I could have moved her slightly over. That's also why you stamp the images first. I could have re-stamped them like that as well. Anyway, I digress. So now I want to mask her up as well, carefully, because of the little feet. So maybe for these sort of things, stamp them and then die cut them out. At least you've got the image there, you can see where you are. Or use a Stampin' Magic, that might work as well. And then I'm just going to have the candy cane lying just next to her here. Decisions. Yeah, just there. That'll work. I seem to have ink everywhere, so not good. And then again, I want to attempt to put this on this one's so tiny. I'm hoping I can just get it on. Nope. Actually, I've got it's like dot adhesive, so I'm just gonna chuck some of that on. See if that works enough. That'll work. It's just a temporary adhesive, so it's fine. It's fine. It's supposed to be a quick video. Anyway. Right, so now I'm going to take my squeezed lemonade and I'm going to carefully create like a halo sort of thing, she says. Wish me luck. So I'm going to start on the bird and just circular motions carefully come out from her. And this is Bristol smooth cardstock, so it should work pretty well. Oops. So you've got to be real careful. You don't really want the ink to go underneath your bird. And then just keep going bit by bit. Let's try and get some more down here. And what you want is for it to be darker nearer her and lighter as you go out. Okay, let's see if that worked enough. It'll give you the idea and then you guys can keep practicing. So far that's kind of where I'm at, and I know it looks like nothing at the moment. So just clean up a bit in case there's ink on there. Now let's remove masks. The hat kind of works. So she's like so. Sort of works, ish. Right, so to colour things in, I've got a couple of zigs. I've got 3 actually. I have red, brown and orange. These are also in the basic set of 12, I believe, so anybody who's got these, mum, this is you know, I want to show you how you can use just 3 colours to colour all of that. And then this is the blender brush that you have, that Zig has, but you can use water, like a water brush, aqua marker, whatever it's called. So I'm just going, I've got a scrap piece here, and let's start with let's do the bird first. So I've got the brown colour, so just carefully adding a bit of colour, sort of, basically it's got lines to show you where to colour anyway, so just chucking a bit of colour on, nothing too strenuous, and then using the blender to blend it out and drag the colour out. Very easy colouring. Do I do anything other than easy? I don't think so. Right, and then a little bit more here, and a little bit on his wing. And if you get it, I've got it in his eye. Just carefully push the colour out. And I got a bit here as well. So, right, so that is our brown bird done. And let's do his beak. This is the orange. Just putting a tiny bit of colour on there because I don't think we'll need much. And we really didn't need much, so. So that's the orange, now the red, and this is always the one that will smudge everywhere, but just be careful. So again, just putting some colour where there's like sketch marks, I guess. That should be enough. And then just drag the colour up. Like so. And I need a bit more for candy canes. Now, I think, well, I'll add that in a minute, right. So, now I've done that, I just want to get the sentiment on, so I'm going to use, whoops, Versafine Onyx Black ink, just because it's, for me, the most solid black ink, and that will just tie in with the other ink that we've used. So I can get this somewhat straight. You told me it's cold outside. And that will take a little while to dry because it is Versafine Onyx, and it does tend to do that, but that's basically what you would do. Is that easy? That's simple, right? Super simple. The glowy bit, even I need to work on that, so you guys might be better at that. So what I think I will do is just show you what this could look like on here. I do think that either I need a smaller card or I need another layer of something. It just looks a little lost. Unless I pop it up, I could do that too. But basically that would be where that little card would go. The other thing I do want to do, if I can find it, is add some of this. And I think I will use my Distress. Right, so I've got some Nuvo Crystal Glaze, which I'm going to put on these eyes. Because, you know, you need sparkly eyes, of course. Not sparkly eyes, shiny eyes. Shiny, shiny. And then I've got some Distressed Stickles and Picket Fence for the fuzzy, fluffy bits of the his little hat. And that's it. I might not even put this on a card, I might just use this as a tag, and then you could just write a note here, or you could write a note on the back because it's stayed somewhat clean. But there you go, guys. Super simple. Little birdie told me it's cold outside. It's not quite there, we're still in summer, but anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. I hope you give this sort of, I don't know what we're calling this, glow kind of thing a go. It's really easy, like you saw. Just use a really pale yellow and you're set. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.